In light of the developing security situation in Burma, it's my proposal the United States needs to compose an immediate action plan that comprehensively addresses what to do if the SAC junta were to collapse and how to fill the security gap for the civilians of Burma. So, for a bit of context, the SAC is the military junta that has ruled Burma since the 2021 coup in February. They still control most of the country's urban areas, but they've been undergoing a rapid military collapse as a result of Operation 1028, which is an offensive in the north of the country undertaken by a group of ethnic armed organizations known as the Three Brotherhood Alliance. Because the junta is on the back foot, it is becoming more and more apparent to international observers that it could collapse at any moment, much more rapidly than we were anticipating. This may sound like good news for Burma's stability, but it's actually very bad. It's bad if the junta were to collapse right now because the rebel coalition opposing the junta, that's the ethnic armed organizations and the national unity government, are not quite simpatico with one another. And if there is a security or stability gap, those two rebel factions could fracture, starting a multi-front conflict in Burma, with SAC still remaining as a minor player. So this agreement, this action plan, has to incorporate the concerns of both the NUG and the EAOs. Now, brokering something like this won't be easy. For one, the EAOs distrust the NUG due to various events perpetrated against certain ethnicities in Burma's history that were not treated as equal. Most notably, the 2017 Rohingya genocide, which was overseen by the NUG government in partnership with the SAC, which was then the country's military. But my hope, and really the best possible hope for this situation, is that this action plan results in a set of shared principles that, as a baseline, can be used to provide, at the bare minimum, provision of security and humanitarian services in the event of the junta's collapse. Right now, we have no plan, and that's a very dangerous space to operate in light of how fast this situation is developing. It's imperative that we act quickly. Funding can even be appropriated to this plan through last year's Burma Act, which was adopted in FY 2023, and we can allocate funding to it as early as this year.